What is up guys, Mark here. Today I'm going to be giving my top 10 for Eurovision 2022 as of today. The time of recording is February 20th, 2022, so that is Sunday, right after we got our 6 new songs from Slovenia, Norway, Malta, Poland, San Marino, and Croatia. So we have a couple new songs in this list. Not all of those 6 songs made my top 10, but a couple of them we will see here. And actually that will bring me straight into my 10th place, which is San Marino with a song I'm not sure I can say on YouTube. Now, Achille Lauro, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce his name right, but I think he did a really interesting job with this song. When I first heard it, I was like, what the heck is this? The song didn't really connect with me at first, and I was totally confused. My first thought was, what the heck did San Marino choose? And I think that was kind of the same for a lot of people also. This definitely is a song that I can see being a bit polarizing. I mean, at first, I really wasn't that into his voice. I thought that the vocals were a bit weak, and I thought that he looked bored the entire performance. But then, the more I kind of listened to it, and the more I realized, like, who Achille Lauro is, the fact that he's been doing this for a while, like, he's not just a Maneskin copy, and that the song is meant to be punk, like, it makes sense if you look at it as a punk song. And I think he did a really good job, and surprisingly, much to my surprise, it seems like a lot of people are actually warming up to this song. Now, one of my commenters actually said that this song would grow on me at some point. I gotta say that this song has really grown on me a lot. Now, I can't really put it higher than 10th place right now, just because I'm not really totally sure if I love this song, but I do like it a lot, and it's for whatever reason, it keeps me coming back, and I'm really not sure why that is. I think Achille does a really good job at just commanding the stage. I mean, this guy has stage presence for days. It really is impressive the way he's able to draw on my attention, and clearly the audience in San Marino loves him, so I'm really glad that this is representing San Marino. And I do hear he's very famous in Italy, so who knows, maybe in the final, if San Marino makes it to the final, we could see Italy giving San Marino 12 points, because I do believe that is possible. So overall, really interesting song. I really do like the punk elements of it, and the more I listen to this song, the more I just get into it. Like, I've had it stuck in my head for the entire day, and yeah, the song just keeps growing on me. But again, it is 10th place, so it's not super high in my overall. Of course, we have 19 songs, or 18 if you don't count Kalush right now. So this song is sort of in the middle of the pack, but still I think it's really good, and it does make my top 10 just because it's so unique, so out there, and I really think he's going to deliver some great staging in Turin, because we saw what he did in San Marino with Domenica. The staging of that song was really, really shocking, honestly. I actually really did like how out there and how provocative that staging was, and I think if he does something like that in Turin, he can do really well. I think this song could qualify. I don't want to say it's a definite qualifier, but I definitely can see it qualifying, definitely it being kind of like a cult favorite within the Eurovision community. So yeah, overall, really interesting song, and I'm really excited to see what he delivers in Turin, and I think because of how much the song is growing on me, and because of how much potential I think there is for really interesting staging in Turin, and also because I know Achille knows how to command an audience, I know that he's got that amazing stage presence, I'm gonna give this song and its performance a 9 out of 10. I'm surprised to hear myself saying that, just because at first I wasn't really a big fan of the song, but I think it's deserved, and I really am excited to see what the song does in Turin, because Achille always does something different and unique with his staging. I think that this song will be no exception. And with that, we're going to move on to my 9th place, which is Stefan's song, Hope. Now, Hope is a great song, and Stefan obviously did a fantastic job during STLL, delivered some of the best vocals that night, and just all around a great performance, and has really good stage presence. And like I said about Disco, I really hope that Stefan keeps the staging pretty simple in Turin. I feel like this is one of the songs where the focus should be on him and should be on his voice, and not so much on the flashy LEDs or the actors or the dancers or anything. And I do like the good, the bad, and the ugly like duel going on with the 2 performers he has with him, and I think that should be kept in Turin. I just hope that they don't go too overboard with the staging, because I think what worked in STLL was how simple it was, how much focus was given to the artist and his voice. Great song, definitely one of my favorites, and I give this song a 9 out of 10. Moving on from there, we have Ranella Hayati with her song Secret, and I absolutely love this song. It's still one of my favorites, even after I've heard it countless times since December, and I am definitely really excited for her revamp. Now, like I said last time, I don't want to speak too much on this song before we hear the revamp, because I feel like the revamp is really going to either make or break this song. I probably will make the song even better, to be honest, because Albania has been pretty good with their revamps. Angela Peristeri had a great revamp last year, so I have all faith that Ranella's revamp will be pretty good too, and I'm really looking forward to hearing it, because I don't want to make any final judgments on the song before hearing it, but I imagine that her performance will be pretty similar, just with, of course, less dancers. And her performance in Thick was fantastic, definitely one of the best, and super memorable. If you ask me, like, pretty much anything that happened in that performance, I can probably tell you, because just simply unforgettable, and I loved the energy and the ethnic sounds and the warrior vibes. It's just everything about that song was super great, and she really brought everything to the table. So because I just want to hold off before I hear the revamp, I'm gonna give this song a 9 out of 10 for now, and you know what, that probably will go up once the revamp comes out, and I'm really hopeful that Ranella will deliver a great performance and great live vocals in Turin. So great song, great artist, and yeah, moving on, let's move on to my number 7 spot. And in my number 7 spot is one one of my favorite songs this year, which is Eat Your Salad by City Zenny. And I love this song so much. It's so much fun. I remember when I heard it for the first time, the studio track, I was kind of caught off guard by the first line, but after that, I fell in love with this song. It's got very funny and very interesting lyrics, and just all around a good time. And of course, I love the live performance. Of course, I watched Supernova when it was happening live, and they did such a good job there, and I'm really excited to see them deliver the same performance to Turin, and I also hope that their sax guy gets another solo and maybe becomes a meme. That would be nice to see. Epic Sax Guy 2.0 or 3.0 if you count 2017, and that would be nice to see in general. Like, I just love this song, I love the energy, and the message is kind of funny. Like, I like how they're actually delivering a pretty good environmental message while having a really fun and very energetic and very kind of out there kind of song. And yeah, just great overall. Like, one of my favorites. I'm gonna give this song a 9.5 out of 10 because I absolutely love it and just keeps growing on me day after day. So with that, we're going to move on to my number 6 on this list, which is a song that is currently unconfirmed for Ukraine. I wasn't sure whether or not to put this song on the list, but because a lot of people kind of already know or kind of have the idea that Kalush Orchestra will be performing for Ukraine this May, I just put it on the list anyway because I think it does deserve some commentary. So Kalush Orchestra's song Stefania is phenomenal, and while I love Alina Posh, and Alina Posh was my personal winner for Vidbeer, Kalush is great too. They were a very close second for me, and they also did win the televote for Vidbeer. So if they did replace Alina, since she has withdrawn from the contest, I wouldn't mind that at all. I think they did a fantastic job. The song is about the lead singer's mother, which I think is really nice and really touching, and I like that aspect of it, that it's not just some generic like hip-hop rough kind of song. It does have meaningful lyrics. It's not something that is just trying to copy hip-hop artists from America or whatever. Like, it has a personal message, and I think that's really nice. And they had such a good performance. I actually thought it was going to win when I was watching Vidbeer live, just because everybody loved it. There was so much applause. Jamala loved it too, and I loved it. Like, it was so much fun and so unique. Really love this song. Definitely one of my favorites this year by far. And yeah, overall, just a fantastic performance, and I cannot wait to see this in Turin if it goes. And yeah, I think Ukraine can really deliver this year, and even though they might not get as high as they could have gotten in Eurovision with Alina, that's okay. This is definitely at least top 10 material, maybe even top 5 if they keep up the staging. And yeah, just all around love it. Love the song, love what it's about, and really like how it combines hip-hop with ethnic elements. Overall, 9.5 out of 10. Love this song. Cannot wait to see it in Turin if it goes. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to my number 5 on this list, which is the song River by Krystian Ochman. So this song, I kind of knew that this was going to do really well in Eurovision. I also kind of figured that this was going to win for Poland also, just when I heard it for the first time. I mean, the vocals are incredible, and when I heard the studio track, I was a bit worried because some of the vocals on this were really, really good and really difficult, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to pull it off live. And then of course I saw it yesterday, and yeah, he really pulled this off fantastically. I was just blown away by his vocals, by his performance. I did feel the staging could be a little bit stronger during his live performance, but I didn't really mind so much. I don't feel like the fact that the staging wasn't too exciting took away from it at all. I think that his vocals completely stole the show. At first I was a little bit nervous for him, honestly. I was watching him live. The song started off a bit slow, and his vocals were perfect, but I just wasn't sure if he was going to be able to hit those notes. But once the music swelled, once we got to that part where he has that super high note and those beautiful soft vocals, I was completely blown away, and this song just became one of my absolute favorites. So for that, I'm going to give this song a 9.5 out of 10, and I definitely think there's still time for this song to grow on me and maybe become a 10 out of 10. But yeah, right now I'm just going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, mostly because while I love this song a lot and I think the vocals are fantastic, I'm not sure how much I like some of the lyrics or connect with them. The lyrics are still pretty good, but I feel like what makes this song really stand out is just that vocal moment at the end. The song still has time to grow on me, but regardless, this is one of the best songs by far and still deserves a really high score. So that's why I give it a 9.5 out of 10. And with that, we're going to move on to my number 4 spot, which is one of my favorite songs this year, Monica Liu's Sentimente. This song really has grown on me so much since I first heard it. Monica Liu not only has great vocals, but I recently actually, one of my commenters translated the lyrics for me, and I love the song even more. The fact that the song references Lithuanian folklore and just is all around a very emotional and very intense song just makes me like it even more. Definitely those references to folklore stand out to me. And yeah, all around, Monica Liu did a fantastic job. The staging, the vocals, pretty much everything here is on point, and I cannot wait to see this in Turin because in my opinion, this could be a show-stopping performance. I mean, honestly, this song is incredible. Every time I listen to it, I am blown away, and I just keep playing it over and over because it's addictive. This is the one song where if I play a clip of it, I have to watch the whole thing the entire way through because it is just that good. And yeah, all around fantastic performance. Monica Liu did such a good job, and I cannot wait to see her in Turin this year. So with that, we are going to move on to my third third place on this list, which is one of our new songs, Give That Wolf a Banana by Subwoofer. Now, I loved this song from first listen. I was rooting for this song throughout the national final season, and I'm so glad that they finally won MGP. I loved LC Bay, and I loved North Kid also. I thought they were great too. But for me, Subwoofer was just the right kind of funny, and also had really good vocals and really good stage presence. So I loved this song. I think it was kind of the whole package for me, and I am really excited to see this in Turin. I still have no idea who these people are. I have no idea who they are under the wolf masks, but regardless, they have done a great job. I'm very curious if they're gonna unmask themselves in Turin, because I was kind of expecting some sort of like reveal or something in MGP, but none of that happened. So it would be very interesting to see like if they make it to the final in Turin, which I'm pretty sure they will, if they take the masks off. Maybe that'll only happen if they win, but who knows. And so that's pretty fun, and I just love this band. I love their creativity, I love the vocals, I love the instrumentals, I love the dancers in the background, I love the golden DJ. Everything about this song and the performance is just kind of 10 out of 10 for me, and it's almost tied with my top 2 for the songs that I want to win. Now, since I mentioned that, I just want to say that my top 2, they're almost equal for me. One of them edges out slightly above the other just because I can sort of connect with the lyrics more. Both of these songs, my top 2, either one of them could win in Turin, and I would be totally satisfied. So with that, let's move on to my number 2 on this list, which again is almost tied with my number 1, and that is Slow-Mo by Chanel. Chanel, again, is a fantastic performer. I've said this time and time again, and I will say it again because I think she's phenomenal. I think her stage presence is gold. I think her vocals are really good given how strenuous that performance is, and I am just so excited to see her tear up the stage in Turin because she is definitely going to slay this year, and she just has done a great job with that performance. And I also listen to her song a lot. Like, I have been listening to Slow-Mo more than I would like to admit. It is just the kind of song that gets you like really hyped, that gets you very energetic. Great song when you're running or working out. This song easily gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it so much. That performance is one of the best performances I think we've gotten this year. If she keeps this up in Turin, this could be one of the best performances we get ever. She is super iconic. I'm glad she's climbing in the odds also, because I think she deserves at least like top 5 in the odds, because this song is just perfect. Now, people might say that it's a copy of Fuego, people might say it's something we've seen before, but this song, to quote William from Wee Wee Blogs, this song is cliche done right, and I will not fault it one bit for being what some people might consider cliche, because Chanel takes this song and this genre and just makes it her own, and the performance is just evidence of that. Like, this is phenomenal. I love it so much, and I'm so happy for Spain, and I really hope they do well this year, because Spain should never see the bottom 5 again, in my opinion. I think that they've done so well this year by choosing Chanel, even though I loved Tanchugueras and Rigoberta, and Chanel was not initially my winner. I am just so happy for Spain that they have Chanel representing them, and I'm almost certain that Chanel is going to break at least top 10 in Turin. I think she's really going to steal the show, and I think she's really going to make her mark on the competition this year. So yeah, love Chanel, love this performance. But with that, we are going to move on to my number 1 spot, which again is very close to my number 2. Like, these are basically hand in hand. Of course, you probably guessed this again, but it is Brividi by Mahmood and Blanco, and I like this song still a lot. I think that this song also does have a very good chance at winning for Italy again. I know a lot of people like it, and I definitely connect with it a lot. I've kind of spoken at length about why I like this performance, why I like this song, but just to summarize it, the song really is captivating and has some great vocal moments, like when Blanco has his rap part at the end, when the song kind of reaches its emotional peak. Like, that is really where the song excels. The instrumentation is great, the vocals are great. There is very little I have to critique about this song. I think it's almost perfect, but I really think that they're going to save their best for May when it comes to the staging. This song is excellent, the music video is excellent, I love the message of equality, and I also like that the song is raw and honest about what love looks like and how difficult love can be. And that, maybe I'm a little bit biased because, you know, having been through breakups and stuff, like, this song really does connect with me, but personally, this is still my favorite for Eurovision 2022 so far. But again, this song and Chanel are very close up there with me, so either one of them could honestly win the entire thing, and I would be okay. And even Subwoofer, I actually wouldn't mind seeing Subwoofer win either. My top 3, pretty much, they can almost go interchangeable, but just because Brividi connects with me a lot, and I think it's a really beautiful song, and also I love that it's sung in Italian. For all of that, I just think that Brividi kind of edges out slightly above the other ones, but again, these are all very close. My top 3 are very close, and these are all great songs this year. Overall, like, I'm really impressed with the quality of the songs we've gotten this year. I'm really excited to see what goes on in Turin, because this is definitely going to be one of those years you really can't predict. People are saying that Italy is going to win again, but then we have great artists like Chanel, like Subwoofer, so who knows? Like, this is definitely going to be a very competitive year, and I'm not sure if it's going to be as competitive as 2021. I'm not sure if we have anything at the quality of Barbara or Maneskin just yet, but these are all great songs, and I'm really excited to see what comes out next, because I know we're getting Australia, I think, next weekend. I know that Charlie has a great song from there. I'm definitely going to be keeping tabs tabs on the other national finals. But overall, this is going to be a very interesting year, and I'm really excited to see what comes out next. So thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything that you guys agree or disagree about, please let me know down below. I would love to hear your comments. And also just leave a like, subscribe, help support this channel. And if there's anything that you want to see next, also let me know down below. That's pretty much everything for today. I hope you guys enjoy my commentary, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.